Hello everybody, and welcome to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. I'm Dean, the host of the N.A.R.C.N Network and channel, and also the host of the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. Today I'm going to be presenting to you guys episode 170, and the title of episode 170 is The Narcissist is Hiding the New Supply. So what we're going to talk about in this particular episode is just how the narcissist conducts themselves when they've acquired a new supply and or new supplies, because often, as we've talked about in the past on the N.A.R.C.N network, the narcissist very seldom ever has one source of new supply. They may have one source of new supply for a very short period of time, but because they're constantly cycling through individuals and they usually have more than one supply around, often it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and sometimes even upwards. You're very seldom ever dealing with just one source of new supply here. But when we're talking about the narcissist hiding the new supply, we're talking about whether or not you're able to see your narcissist, of course, on social media somewhere, you know, either on Instagram or on Facebook or one of these social media platforms, and you perhaps are maybe keeping an eye on them after a breakup with them to see what's going on. As many of us do, just to see what the heck is going on with that. We do this in regular relationships, but commonly, as messed up as breakups are in narcissistic relationships, a lot of us have a tendency also to watch and see if we can see what's going on with our narcissist after we ourselves break up with them. This is sometimes very difficult to do because, of course, the narcissist likes to block us from social media. This has happened to me with some of my narcissists in the past, where I've been blocked entirely from seeing what's even going on with them. But this is a cyclic thing. Again, narcissists block you and unblock you. You can see what's on their social media pages. If you're inventive enough, it doesn't matter if they blocked you or not. You can just go look at their social media page from another social media page you may have that they are not aware of. You may not be able to see that page because you're not friends with it, but there are people on the N.A.R.C.N network who have even gone so far to create false pages on Facebook and actually send their narcissist friend requests. And of course, if you're sending a male narcissist a friend request from a very attractive female that they don't know, very often that narcissist is just going to add that female out of sheer curiosity as to who the heck they are, not really realizing that it may indeed be that person that they were dealing with at one point that's trying to look into their goings-on on their social media pages by using some type of false front page to do that from. Now, I don't condone anybody necessarily doing that. I can understand the factor of doing that for sure, too. And I have definitely employed some similar tactics like this in the past to investigate my narcissists, although I have never sent any of my narcissists a false friend request from any of my pages to be able to look at their things in social media in that particular way. I choose other legal means of looking at their social media in order to ascertain what it is that might be going on with them. But, of course, when you're looking at your narcissist on social media, if you're trying to figure out what's going on with them, the odds are you're probably not going to be able to find much. Why is this? Because this narcissist is aware that you're watching them. They're aware that you're looking for things on their social media that to be able to see what the heck it is that they're up to. So even if that new supply is on their social media page and you can see their social media page, you're probably not going to see much of the posts by that individual because they're going to keep them private. They're going to keep them between their friends, but most likely they're going to set them to special custom settings that are going to keep them private so that they're in between simply your narcissist and that new appliance that they're grooming. You're not going to be able to see these things, although there are exceptions to this story. Or to this particular way of things going on with your narcissist. I have had instances with my own narcissists or with some narcissists that I've dealt with where they have slipped up and I've been able to see social media content that has appeared on their page briefly because they've either forgotten to set it to private or to custom settings. Something has come up, perhaps that narcissist new appliance has posted something on their page of a romantic nature that I've been able to see, and then I've realized, oh, they're involved with this person, and I can tell that this is going on because somebody has slipped up and posted something on the page and I've seen it. This has probably happened to you guys too. But if you're looking for things like this to go on your narcissist page, these things can indeed be very excuse me, hard to detect, because the narcissist is very prolific at keeping these things as hidden as possible. You sometimes have to dig very, very deep, and of course there are people out there on my narcissist network who even go so far as to seek the assistance of professional people or professional hackers to look into this particular type of stuff if they want to find out who their narcissistic individual is dealing with, or perhaps their spouse is a narcissist and they're trying to keep tabs on them by those means as well. So there are ways that you can keep tabs on your narcissist and actually see what's going on. You can actually do this legally. If you're very good and you keep an eye very carefully on what's going on with them, you will see something happen, because narcissists are not good at covering themselves up all the time. They slip up and do accidental things constantly. I had this happen with a narcissist I had about maybe 2 years ago, who was kind of grooming me off of my N.A.R.C.N network. There's a whole video on my channel all about this. And I kind of just let this person go to see what it was it would particularly do. And as it turns out, in the end, somebody who they were involved with posted a romantic gesture on their page, and I was able to see, oh, this person has got other people who are grooming them romantically, or who they're grooming romantically in some particular way, even though that was not actually going on with myself and this narcissist. She was making some gestures in that particular direction with me. So I just sat back and watched for a little while, because I became aware that I was probably dealing with a narcissist very early on. So I just sat and watched her very carefully, and of course, what did she do? She slipped up. Somebody around her got through and posted something that on her page. She didn't see it. I was able to see it. I was able to capture evidence of it and present it to her at a later date, just to show her that other stuff is going on. Of course, I realized that stuff was going on anyway, so I was just doing my basically my own narcissistic research into her to see exactly what the heck was going on, and to just be able to prove my point that this person was indeed a narcissist. And this has happened with me a couple of times on my network. But as a whole, narcissists keep their private life very private. They don't usually let things out accidentally, unless they happen to make a mistake with their social media, or somebody else posts something on their social media. They're very careful with their appliances. They will tell all their other appliances, please don't post anything on my page. There's somebody who's jealous. I don't want this other person to see this. They give a whole hokey explanation to that appliance that they're currently dealing with. They lie to them or tell them whatever it is they have to tell them in order for that appliance to not really know what's really going on, or for them to know that for that appliance to know that that narcissist is actually involved with other people, or was involved with somebody recently, or whatever bullshit it is that's going on with that narcissist at that particular time. They just keep all this stuff separated very, very well, and they hide whatever's going on with any of their new supplies or any of their appliances as they go along. This is a cyclic thing that they all do, and they all go through this particular type of behavior. And you just have to keep an eye on it and watch out for it. You will find out some stuff that's going on eventually if you're a good sleuth and you know how to do good spy work. Or you may elect, like I said before, to find somebody professional who can go in to look into this stuff for you, whatever means it is you choose to do this. You will eventually find out something that the narcissist is doing, and probably be really surprised exactly by what it is going on, when you're able to be privy to what the narcissist is doing behind the scenes. So this is just what I wanted to talk about here in episode 170. I'm going to say to you guys, please stay tuned. I have lots of content coming up on the N.A.R.C.N network and on the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you really soon with some new videos.